What's good? What's good? Saladin Salam. The founder of Carne Corsa, Carne Depressa, and Neapolitano Historical Talk. Hopefully, y'all having a lovely day. And yeah, it's another YouTube video. And I'm definitely going to speak about Corsos and the politics and what comes with this stuff. First and foremost, man, the majority of Corso breeders are not nice people. I'm going to say that again. The majority of Corso breeders, or so-called breeders, they're not nice people. Some of you are going to learn this the easy way. Some of you are going to learn this the hard way. My advice for you to all to do is research, and do more diligent research. Secondly, just because an individual is an AKC judge or any type of registry judge doesn't mean he or she is knowledgeable about the breed. That is a sad thing, but that is the reality of things. Some people have been in the breed for 30 years and still don't get it, don't care to get it, or just don't know. That's another sad thing. Before any of you get into a dog breed, this is a jewel that you should take to the grave with you. You should do extensive research before you even consider getting a dog. Not just skinning the surface, because many of you skin surfaces. And many of you get dogs for a status symbol. And that is wrong. That is the worst thing you can possibly do. That you can possibly do. Learn to breed if you're considering being a breeder. The techniques of dog breeding. Because many will say, for instance, lawn breeding, inbreeding is a bad thing. It's not. And that's just not an opinion situation. These are the facts. And these are the facts through my experience in dog breeding. You have veterinarians that hop up, say stupid and silly stuff, and those are not the facts. The facts are, when you're doing it this way, you're going to have to call out the bad traits, or basically the undesired traits. Many of you don't do this. You're greedy, and you're going to sell all the puppies, and you're going to say things like, well, all the puppies are good. If any breeder tells you that, leave them puppies there and get away from that breeder. That breeder is a puppy miller. That breeder, I'm going to repeat myself, is a puppy miller. All Corsos are not equal. All Corsos are not the same. They're not the same. They're not the same. Even when it comes down to in litters. This is the truth of the matter. Hard facts. And again, there's a controversy going on back and forth. Was the Neo a Corso? Were the Neo and the Corso the same breed of dogs? And it goes on. It gets sticky. You're going to hear a lot of breeders give their opinion on the matter without doing research. Because if an individual did research and did research properly, he would clearly see that the two dogs were the same dogs. There's other factors that played a part of why the Neo went totally left, and it's a full extreme, and why these hyper dogs, and hyper dogs are the boxer looking dogs, the Bovril dogs, the Great Dane dogs, and those dogs are not the traditional dogs. The sad part is that there was a supply and demand, and the Italians scammed the world by delivering those hyper dogs. And now you got registries and clubs that honor that stuff, and that stuff is not the traditional dogs. The Corso was never a bulldog breed. Not the bulldog associated with pugs, with saw mugs, the poppy eyes, the pinched nostrils. It's not a Corso. I saw in a Corso group some DNA situation that allegedly came back, stating that the dogs, like this, the American bred Corso is really attached to the English bulldog. Whew. I swear to God, man. And these DNA genetics, these labs, these people are not educating you people properly. They're not telling you the whole fact is that some of the markings, they cannot read them, because all dogs are descended from wolves. All dogs are mutations. Technically speaking, all dogs are designer dogs. I'm gonna say that again. All dog breeds are designer dogs. So you're gonna have to categorize dogs in groups. And then I suggest, which a lot of you don't, is research the history on different breeds of dogs. Before I was in the Corsos, I was into American Bulldogs and American Pit Bull Terriers. So I have a great wealth of knowledge about those breeds as well. Other breeds that I was interested in is also the Great Dane, the Bovril, the French Mastiff, and so on. So in boxes, Bull Mastiffs, that stuff, you know, typically bull breeds, some Allant types. And then I recently started studying intensely the Flock Guardian type, the Molossola type, because there's a difference. There's a difference. What a lot of you don't do is you don't take heed and listen. You take secondhand information. You want to get along with the get along game in these registries and clubs, or these Corso allegedly groups on social media, and these individuals do not teach you right, do not teach you correct. But then a lot of you don't care. You don't care because you bought the Corso on an aspect of a status. You bought your Corso on an aspect of a status. Oh, I like the dog. You knew nothing about the dog. You got into the dog just because. Just because. Just because. And there's a lot of nasty controversies that deals with this breed. you need to start educating yourself, getting mentors to educate you properly. Give me a minute.